Has Secret Wars been the big plan for the MCU this whole time? Let's see if it was.
Kevin Feige and company have used one project as the North Star for their Phase 4, 5, and 6 plans. Feige outlined exactly
I have trust in Kevin Feige. He did it before, he can do it again,
with 2 Avengers films, the Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars.
That will complete the second saga of the MCU, the Multiverse Saga.
Secret
Wars is so insane, bro. I'm still hyped. People are trying to take the hype away from me.
Like everything in comics,
Twitter, you're not gonna do it. I'm so hyped.
There are multiple versions of Secret Wars, and the Secret Wars we're going to be dissecting today is Jonathan Hickman and Asad Ribich's modern classic released in 2015. However, the history of this project dates all the way back to 1984.
I've always heard of it. I don't really know what it was because I don't want to be spoiled at the end of the day. I'm not a comic reader.
Marketing stunt. Marvel editor-in-chief Jim Shooter was approached by Mattel to license the Marvel characters for a toy line to compete with Kenner's DC Superpowers line.
Dr. Doom and Spider-Man from the Marvel Secret Wars collection. Other figures each sold separately.
This project would see a new character named the Beyonder pulling all the Marvel heroes and villains to a neutral plane of existence called Battleworld.
Whoa. I know that they're all battling, but this seems insane, man. This seems like it's very hard to pull off Kevin Feige. We're gonna see, bro.
Ascertain which is mightier, good or evil. This 12-issue maxi series was the first of its kind and was written by Shooter with art by Mike Zeck and Bob Layton.
Oh my God, I'm so hyped.
Forward to the mid-2000s, and Jonathan Hickman is a rising star at Marvel. The writer worked for years constructing a universe-sprawling epic, something that would redefine what the long-form superhero story could be.
We thought Infinity War was crazy.
Fantastic Four run would introduce the multiversal concept to the Council of Reeds, a super team composed of Reed Richards from every dimension in the multiverse. This basic concept of taking the multiverse look at the various Marvel characters would be a theme built throughout Hickman's Fantastic Four, Future Foundation, Avengers, and New Avengers work. Throughout all these books, Hickman grappled with an existentially tormenting idea. Everything dies. It's a returning chorus throughout all of his work. Much of Hickman's Avengers work centers on the Illuminati as they attempt to grapple with an unwinnable scenario. They discovered that the multiverse is collapsing. Their universe will die.
Oh my God, it's gonna be a reset movie probably. I mean, at the end of the day, they're probably gonna need it. Like, as much as I love these characters, if they do that, can we really complain?
Illuminati take it upon themselves to travel the multiverse, killing errant dimensions in order to preserve their own. This puts them at odds with Captain America and the Avengers.
Reset the timeline.
This all reaches a crescendo in the Avengers Arc titled Time Runs Out. We follow our stalwart Marvel favorites as they attempt to save their universe from the Beyonders as they are systematically collapsing the multiverse. Only, unlike every other tale in the mighty Marvel manner, our heroes lose.
Bro, me being in that theater for Infinity War when the heroes lost and then the credits started rolling, that's the end? I was so confused, man. I was so confused. At least I'm expecting it this time, though, because that really hurt my heart. And I wasn't even connected to the characters at the time. That hurt my heart. Seeing Loki, like, I had seen the Avengers, so seeing Loki die when he was a good guy, I was like, huh?
Expressly looking for a fitting send-off to the Ultimate Universe, aka Earth 1610. Hickman took this challenge on with gusto. The lead-up to Secret Wars destroyed the House of M universe, 2099 universe, Age of Apocalypse universe, and the 1602 universe. By the time the 9-issue miniseries Secret Wars commences, there are only 2 universes left, 616 and the 1610.
That is crazy.
And despite the best efforts of every character in the Marvel universe, these 2 dimensions seem destined to careen into one another.
You, our friend, had caused
we the only 2 universes left, and we fighting like
Secret
we should be
Wars
trying to build
with
more.
A special
like,
craft known as the Raft, occupied by Reed Richards and a ragtag group of heroes. They crash land on a mysterious piece of land, unstuck from the multiverse. We quickly realize that Dr. Doom has stolen the powers of the Beyonders and has snatched fragments from the multiversal dimensions as they were being destroyed and soldered them together. The remaining shards of reality have been melded into a plane called Battleworld,
this just got
held
real.
together solely by Doom's will. In this new reality, he has christened himself God.
This sounds like what was Omni-Man's planet, Viltrum. Like, this sounds crazy.
All is not as well as it seems on Doom's battle world. Thanos, Maximus, the Maker, and friends constructed their own dimensional escape pod in case the worst occurred.
What does Kang have to do with all this? That's what I'm
villains to this
about.
new paradise. Mr. Sinister and his team of villains eventually end up staging an uprising against Doom, while Mr. Fantastic and his crew work to learn more about how Doom is keeping this reality intact. The answer? He's keeping Molecule Man prisoner as a means of continuing to harness the Beyonder's powers.
I suppose you'll have to learn by spending the next 1,000 years as a battery.
By sharing the same name as the 1984 miniseries that created that idea of a crossover, this book works as a thematic bookend to the concept of serialized storytelling and the Marvel Universe itself. We follow Reed leading his group of extra-dimensional freedom fighters against Doom for the fate of all existence. Does this story feature Black Panther with the Infinity Gauntlet? Yes. Cyclops with the Phoenix? Yes.
Who's gonna be Black Panther?
How about a Doom that is so strong he kills Thanos with his bare hands? Absolutely yes. Despite being a literal universe-sprawling mega epic that involves
Thanos is coming back. Thanos coming back is crazy.
It's a story about
like
Marvel's
He's
first
not even
hero
that
and its first villain,
powerful.
Mr. Fantastic and Dr. Doom. The twin archetypes of good and evil. It's the perfect coda to their relationship, because after all, everything dies, and then is born again, because everything lives. Now, if you've been paying attention to the films and TV shows that have rolled out over the course of Marvel's Phase 4, you probably keyed into some specific things we talked about over the course of this video. The dangling thread in all of this, though, is Kang. Kang does not play a major role in Secret Wars.
That's the problem.
However, the film that has been announced that directly precedes is titled Kang Dynasty, meaning he's obviously going to be the reason the multiverse completely collapses and Battleworld is born.
You plunge your blade in my chest and an infinite amount of me start another multiversal war, and I end up right back here anyways.
Could Kang take Doom's place in the MCU's adaptation? Unlikely.
I doubt
They know they need Victor Von Doom to be their key antagonist. It's more probable that he would take the role filled by the Molecule Man in the book, the means by which Doom is keeping the powers of the Beyonders in his grasp. Alternatively, Kang could take the place of the Beyonder. Overall, the fact that Phase 6 is going to be climaxing in Secret Wars is almost unprecedented in its scope. The secret message underneath all of this buildup is that Secret Wars is how Marvel Entertainment is going to wipe the slate clean. At the end of the comics, we find Peter Parker, Spider-Man, and Miles Morales, Spider-Man, swinging through the newly reborn 616 universe, both coexisting in harmony. This is a metaphor for the fact that the Marvel Universe is now united.
Sony, give the rights to Spider-Man to Marvel. We do not want to see your Spider-Man spin-off movies, your Spider-Man, besides Into the Spider-Verse, we do not want to see your live-action Spider-Man gimmicks. We don't. It's embarrassing. Morbius? Embarrassing. Please.
One cohesive storytelling playground. The MCU is going to most likely be doing something different, but also very similar. Expect there to be a reshuffling of actors, characters, and continuity. Like any good classic crossover, Secret Wars is going to be about housekeeping the universe as much as it's about saving it. Could we see a new Tony Stark cast? Or could we see Chris Evans reprising his role as the Star-Spangled Captain we all know and love? That's anyone's guess. If this is pulled off correctly, a large-scale Secret Wars adaptation could have us all saying, everything lives.
Oh my god. That just got me so much more hype. Just thinking about all the ways they could do this, man. Kevin Feige, if there's a bag to not fumble, this is the one. This is the one. I need you 100% focused, man. Because this could be something incredible, unprecedented. We need to see this work. Infinity War work, this is even crazier to pull off. But if you enjoyed this video, here's a video just like it. I appreciate y'all for watching.